It's like after so long, all you can do is eat. All you can do is come back and serve. And that, I think that's exactly what she's doing. What is up? It's your girl Alicia back with another video. I just love how my knee is. Let's start that over. What is up? It's your girl Alicia back with another video. How are you doing? Because I'm doing great. And as you can see by the title, y'all, we are going to be getting into Miss Normani's first ever album, debut album, I believe, Dopamine. Very highly anticipated. The girls were awaiting this one. I am very excited to get into Normani's first ever body of work. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Also, y'all, before we start the video, I do want to say that my new song Frenzy is out now. I'm kickstarting my new era too, so if you wanna support, wanna stream, go stream that now. The visualizer is out by the time you watch this. I hope y'all enjoy it. I just wanted to give y'all cute little looks for it, honestly, and I will be doing a Q&A on the new, I almost said the EP name, but I want to keep it a secret, but I haven't already figured it out. I've been dropping little hints, but I don't know if I've figured it out yet. Yeah, but the visualizer is out. I'm going to be explaining everything, what's to come with this new era, but I definitely feel like I know what I want to do. I have a very clear direction now. So yeah, let's get into Dopamine. All I keep saying is booty on bubonic and I move it how I want it. Like, that's all I can say, y'all. That's all I've been saying. That's all I've been streaming. Candy Paint is that girl. I want to get closer to y'all because space is just a word. I don't have makeup on because I went to work today, but we're just going to be doing a look on top of this. If you are new to my channel and don't know what I do over here, I react to albums while I put my face on. So yeah. All right. Let's get into it. First track on the album is called Big Boy featuring Stara. I don't know who Stara is, but we're about to get into it. Okay. Chords. All right.
Oh, we're getting into some tea, y'all. We're getting into some tea. If you haven't seen my little Normani video, I did speak about how I felt about management and everything. That was before I've seen an interview from her actually today, leading up to the album reaction. I wanted to give Normani grace and really get into her gig as a full, because I feel like since I'm not a super fan, I don't know everything that's going on, but she was just talking about how her kind of waiting to release is a sign that she does care. Like, you know, when you're a perfectionist, sometimes you yourself doesn't allow you to kind of, you know, release the rails a little bit. I still do stick by what I said about I feel, and that's what I said in the video. I hope y'all really realized that I wasn't coming down on her money, but I was just trying to say, like, her management at least promote the songs, Henny.
But anyway, yeah. Cornbread fed, period. Let me sit up. Let me sit up for this. She's getting into some tea. I like that. I love seeing Normani. For me, Normani, like, this reminds me of Candy Paint, and I love it. Like, I like that, like we're dancing, because honestly, y'all, I just love it when a black girl serves, dance, vocal. Like, it's inspiring to me. I'm not a dancer. I just like to sing, y'all, but one of these days, when the time is right, I want to be a performer. And I look to people like Normani and Chloe Bailey and people like them. Like, they really do inspire me to want to do more, because we don't see a lot of that representation. Like, Normani's Wild Side performance and the motivation performance, like, come on. We can give flowers when flowers are due. They're definitely due for Normani. Like, I really do feel like she is that girl, and I'm really excited to see that. I want to see that, you know, because everyone knows Normani is that girl, but we want to see it in motion, Henny. In motion. Oh, she's getting into some. Hey. All I know, y'all, I'll be streaming this. Normani wasn't playing when she said it would be worth the wait. She wasn't playing. I want a music video. I want a music video. And I want it as soon as possible, Normani. She's thicker than a snicker. Period. Oh my god, hold on. Who is Stara? What? I might have to get into her Gigiana. Yeah. I like how she say that. I can't say it, but if I could, I would. Y'all. Oh my god. Now y'all might let's let Big Boy have her time. Y'all might not like what I have to say, but why couldn't we have led with this, Normani? I know in the interview she said she felt like 159 was a good track to start the album, you know, but girl, if you would have started with Big Boy or Candy Paint, the girls wouldn't be slandering your name right now. The girls wouldn't be confused and disheveled. Like, if she would have released that, the planet would be shaking. The planet would be shaking. Moving on to track number 2, we have Still. Oh my god, in her interview, she says she's very attracted to early 2000s, late 90s. You can hear it in her music, and I love that. I literally love that. I love the nostalgia. I mean, I was born in the early 2000s, but I wasn't born in the 90s, but still, I mean, I was just born, so I don't know the vibe, but I like that. It gives a sense of nostalgia. Oh my god, she was not lying when she said the album was worth the wait. Like, she knew what she has to bring to the table. We just didn't know. We didn't know, because I could just feel in my bones that this is going to be such a good album, Grammy worthy. I feel it. And I almost want to cry for her, because it's like, she's been through it. Like, the girls are out here slandering her name online. And like I said, I made my little video, but it was towards the management. It was never towards Normani. It was towards the management. But yes, girl, sometimes you have to retreat. Sometimes everything in good timing. And I just feel like this album is about to eat y'all. Y'all, I don't know why I'm about to cry. Yes. She said, you can have my exes. Normani knows she's that girl. She knows she's that girl.
And I love to see that. I feel like the world tells us, as black girls, all this different types of stuff, y'all. And we feel like we're not those girls, or we feel less than, or we feel like, you know, the world doesn't want us. And I love songs that kind of emote that energy for us. And that's why I made Frenzy. Because I just want us to feel empowered. As girls, as women, as black women, I want us to feel empowered. I want us to know we are those girls. Period. Anyway, that was a tangent. I'm sorry.
People don't understand. My girl Normani was in Fifth Harmony. And I know they went through some ups and downs, some trials and errors, but one thing they didn't do was make a bad song. I'm sorry. Not once did my girls make a bad song. Fight me in the comments. Oh, that was still. Beat change. That was Still. So far, y'all, let me turn this down. So far, no bad songs, no skips. I know we're only 2 tracks in, but I just have to say, honestly, y'all, she's going to get nominated for a Grammy. She has to. Already, the vibes are eating. It's like, after so long, all you can do is eat. All you can do is come back and serve. And I think that's exactly what she's doing. I feel that's exactly what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, all you can do is let the girls know, oh, I'm not to be played with. My name is not to be played with. That's all you can do. I'm sorry, y'all. I just feel like because Normani's name has been everywhere in my mouth and other people's mouth, like, she really said, this is who I am. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. I know you won't leave it because I know that you need it. A little Selena Gomez reference. You might be too young. Some people might be too young to get that reference. You might not have been around. Moving on to track number 3, we have All Yours. I love how she can give us pop and R&B, like, and that's one thing she said in her interview. And I'm glad I watched her interview, because interviews lets you know who the artist is, period. It lets you get a peek inside their head, especially when the interviewer knows how to interview. They know how to ask questions, what questions to ask. She basically said she does not want to be put into a box. Normani likes all different types of genres. She wants to be genreless. That's also something I want to be as well. I aspire to be genreless. I like every genre. When it comes to music, I have a lot of different tastes. And I know as Black girls and Black women, mainly all the industry wants you to do is R&B. That's all they see you being successful in. But that's simply not the case. We can do it all. We've inspired many to do it all. So, yeah, I like how she plays with sounds and different stuff. Yeah. And you know what she said too in her interview? She also said that she was stepping into her womanhood. She's 27, y'all. I didn't even know she was 27. Y'all. I thought she was younger a little bit. But stepping into her sexuality, and I love when the girls do it, because it's like, why not? Why not? In her own way, she said. In her own femininity, she says, in her own way. And you can show that in your own way. It doesn't have to be like how the world shows it. You can serve. And I feel like that's what she's doing. I love how she's playing with melody and vocal. Like, come on, Normani. It's giving Beyonce. It's giving Beyonce. And not in a like comparative way. Like, no, you can hear the influences. You can hear the influences. And I like that. Take it or leave it. I'm sorry for keep pausing, y'all. I'm sorry. But Normani is eating. She's devouring. We're only 3 tracks in. We have so many. And she's already eating. Come on, Normani. Sing, Normani. Y'all done got a foundation on my forehead. Absolutely. 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 She did not come to this. We're not at the playground. It's no time for games. She's really out here, y'all. She is really out here. Moving on to track number 4, we have Lights On. Whoa. She took us to the gardens. She took us to the wild side. I just want to take a moment of silence, y'all. She said, I'm not letting up. I'm not letting up. She's eating. She's eating. Y'all, I feel like I'm listening to Normani for the first time. I feel like I'm listening to Normani for the first time. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I know who Normani is, but did I really know who she was? Like, girl. Ooh, y'all, this is saucy, steamy, and it might have to be cut because it's a family-friendly channel. And you know what, y'all? I think she said in her interview, I hope I'm not getting her mixed up with another artist. I've been on every artist, y'all, every single artist, because there's so many out talking about their new projects, putting out music, etc., etc. But I think she said that she had influences of Janet Jackson in here, and I feel like I can hear it. I feel like I can hear it, and I love it. Like, she's really out here, y'all. She's really out here. She did not come to play. Our girl. She's that girl. What's the Normani fan base called? Because I might be a part, yeah. I might be a part by the end of this album. I just know half of that song will have to be cut, y'all. That was saucy. A little scandaloso, if you will. Oh, I can't wait. Because, y'all, I do reactions, but I watch people react as well. Like, I also am an avid watcher of reactions. I cannot wait to see my faves react, because I just know, like, she's gagging us. She's taking us to Gag City. Gag City X Normani. Cause what? She's really out here serving us. She said, oh, y'all thought I wasn't that girl? Let me remind you who I am. That's literally going to be stuck in my head forever. Like, forever. Moving on to track 5, we have Take My Time. She really said, I'm genreless. She took us first track of the album, Trap. Second track on the album, like R&B pop, I think. She's taking us. She's taking it. And now we're y'all. Yeah. No, I think Normani with this album is going to cement herself a staple girl. And she sounds so different in this track. Oh, she's saying take my time, as in you take my time. Oh, I love that. I love that concept. That was Take My Time. Take My Time was cute. I feel like it offsetted the album. Like, I feel like it's a cute little, cute little difference within the album. Moving on to track 6, we have Insomnia. It might be the side track of the album. The deep track. Come on. Sing, Normani. Normani's not letting her foot off our necks, ladies and gentlemen. She's not. She's really out here, y'all. She is really out here. Vocals on point. Beats on point. Oops. That vocal flip. I don't know what you call that. I love that. I'm streaming this album. Once the cameras go out, y'all. That's one thing about reactions, y'all. Sometimes, this is just me personally, my feelings on it. But during reactions, sometimes it's like you're editing, you're going over clips multiple times. And it's like, I feel like I've heard this song 20,000 times that you don't revisit. I'm revisiting. Like, how could she put Dopamine in the album? Be for real. Come on, Normani. This might be my favorite track of the album, y'all. It's competing with Big Boy, but I like that. I like the sentiment. I like how she's singing it. I love that. Like, come on now. It's emotional, but it's also like we can vibe. And this guitar. Can we talk about it? Yes. Get into the vocal arrangement. Wow. Come on, Normani. Moving on to track number 7, we have Candy Paints, which I have heard, but for a cute key, we can listen to it on the channel. You know how I'm coming. Booty up, fun again, I'm moving how I want it. Let me just say, if I knew how to dance like Normani, I would also be moving it how I want it. But I can't. A girl can dream, but... I could turn nothing into something. If I wanted, I want a music video. I want a music video, and I want her to dance. I want her to do that one dance that creator had made. I just feel like it would simply eat like nothing else. That background the baddest. Don't know where that is. I'll show you that. Why am I hearing harmonies I've never heard before? Why am I hearing harmonies I've never? I don't know if I've just not paid attention, but I'm hearing harmonies never presented to my ears before. Like, come on now. Gonna have him back. She said, when I'm done, you can have him back. But for right now, he's mine because he doesn't know how to act. Control your man. Candy Paint is that girl. I love Candy Paint. She ate with that. I feel like it has to grow on me a little bit, but it's still that girl. Period. Moving on to track 8, we have Grip. Grip what, Normani? These beats, y'all. Whoever's making her beats, they ate. Every track so far, like, no, I'd say the only one that's a skip for me personally would probably be Take My Time. It was not a bad song by far. However, I feel like versus its other contenders, I like it a little less. But other than that, y'all, no skips for me. No skips. Like, come on now. Normani made the girls wait, I think, around 4 years. And she absolutely killed it. Like, I'm sorry. We're not even halfway done with the album. Well, we are kind of halfway done with the album. But still, like, come on. Come on. She said sexy, independent. Period. I think I might do lashes, y'all, because we have the time. We definitely have the time. So I might do lashes. I mean, come on now. She said I'm a vibe. Ain't no hiding it. That was a whole vibe. The album has been a whole vibe. Like, I love this. Enemy. This is like candy. Sweet. Moving on to the next track, we have 159 featuring Gunna, which I have heard. However, I really do not feel like listening to it again. Given what we know, what we've heard from the album, I do feel like it fits the album. I just don't feel like it is the strongest contender, which is fine. But yeah, not my favorite off the album. But moving on to the next track, we have Distance. One thing Normani is giving us in this album is a vocal. Y'all. I knew she could sing. That's one thing I did not know. I just didn't know she could deliver. She's delivering. Let's not ignore. Like for Normani, literally the only thing stopping her is management. I feel like that's the only thing stopping her. Like, come on now. I want to see performances. I want to see music videos. I want to anyways, y'all. Cause this album deserves it. That's the thing. This album deserves it. I fell in love with potential, as most of us do. This gives Kehlani vibes. Does it not? Like, it gives Kehlani. Come on. That was Distance. I love the message, honestly, because sometimes we want people that we shouldn't be around. And we have to love them from a distance. Like, there's no more communicating. I don't know how I feel about the makeup, y'all. Like, I don't know what it's giving. Like, it started off with something I liked, and with the lash, it just made it really dramatic. But anyways, the next track, we have Tantrums featuring James Blake. I feel like she's putting people on the album that I've never heard of, and I don't know if it's just me and my unculturedness or what. But moving on. We're back to Trap Normani. And I think that's my favorite Normani from this album. Y'all might like the pop Normani. I think I like the trap Normani. Like, she just eats. Anyway, I don't know who she's going in on, but I love to hear it. I love to hear it. She said, you're nobody, just somebody playing games. Clock it. Clock it. Clock it. Like, we need to call these boys out. Stop playing games. Oh my gosh. His voice, he don't sound like him, but like the way his voice is so deep reminds me of Giveon. And Giveon and Normani would eat in a collaboration. Like, do you see the vision? Because I see it. That would ate. That would ate. Sing Normani. Normani can sing. Normani can sing. I like that. I liked Tantrums. I liked Tantrums. Like, we all have people in our lives that play games, especially boys. Boys like to play the most games. It's a fact. I don't make the rules. Like, she ate. Moving on to the second to last track of the album, which is going to be the last track for us on the reaction, because the last track is Wild Side featuring Cardi B, which I have heard, which I feel like we've all have heard. People were like, why is she adding Wild Side? I don't feel like it doesn't go. I don't feel like it doesn't go. I just feel like, you know, Wild Side was its own era. I think it's been 2 years, but hey, she gonna do what she want to do. But we won't be listening to Wild Side because, like, I've heard of it. I feel like y'all have heard of it. So last track for us, Little Secrets, which this whole time, like, because I could see the whole track list, I was like, Little Caesars? But no, it says Little Secrets. But anyway. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to pause. Because she's gagging us. She's gagging us. Like, huh? Come on, Normani. I feel like this was such a perfect introduction into who she is, because I'm sorry, I didn't know who Miss Normani was until this album. Personally. I don't know what I'm doing with my makeup, y'all. We're gonna see. I'm sorry, Normani. You could have picked any song off this album to kickstart Dopamine. You decided to put out 159. This is bringing me flashbacks to Eternal Sunshine. Ariana chose Yes and. Was it a bad song? No. Was it the lead song from the album? No. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. So we're gonna let the girls do what they want to do. I'm just saying we have too many good songs to be choosing ones that don't make sense. Like, I know we want to hold up. We want to give the girls a surprise when they listen to the album. We don't want to put all of our things out there. However, Normani, are you kidding me? She put Dopamine in the album, y'all. She actually put Dopamine in the album. This I will also be streaming. The whole album. But definitely certain songs I know will be in rotation. Oh my God. Let me cop some tickets to see Miss Normani. That's how the album's making me feel. I want to cop tickets. I want to see the full, because I know she's going to give us a full fantasy. She has to. She has to. Like, come on. I don't know what this makeup is, y'all. It's like we go somewhere and then we just lose the plot. I just realized that this song is called Little Secrets. I don't know why it was called Little Secrets. I don't know. Maybe that will remain a secret. However, we have made it to the end of Dopamine, y'all. I have so many thoughts, so many things to share. For one, it was a whole bob. Let's just get that out of the way. It was a whole Bobbiana. But let me finish my makeup off screen and I will come back and we will kiki about Miss Dopamine. All right, y'all, this is the finished results. I don't know what we were going for, but we were going for something. We were going for a black and silver smoky eye. I don't know what it gives. I'll figure that out once I'm editing this video because I can't see. I wear glasses. Yeah. So anyways, that was Dopamine by Miss Normani. And let's just give her some snaps, y'all. Like, I feel like she's run a marathon and she's freaking won. She's freaking got first place. Because when I tell y'all that album, y'all, come on. She really ate. She really ate. From track 1 to track whatever the heck, track 13. My girl ate with Dopamine. And I feel like she's going to get the flowers she deserves. I really do. I feel like this is her time to shine. I feel like it's been well overdue. I know that the album is out, but I still want a proper rollout. Like, I still want music videos. I still want her on Tonight shows. I want her booked and busy. I don't want this album to drop and then that's it. Radio silence from Normani and her team. No, I want her booked and busy because this album deserves it. Dopamine is that album and I want it to be the album of the summer. I know there's so many albums coming out. I want Dopamine to be the album of the summer. Dopamine deserves her flowers. But yes, I love Dopamine. Dopamine was a whole Bobbiana. I will be streaming. Tell me what y'all thought in the comments below. Tell me your favorite songs. Tell me what you felt about Dopamine. Tell me everything. Like always, like, comment, subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out my new song Frenzy. It will be on all streaming platforms. It just has to, load up. But the visualizer is out. So please go check that out if you want to support. Like always, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.